Welcome back to the race weekend. There was no shortage of news in the world of politics this week. We saw voters head to the polls for Super Tuesday. Lawmakers avoided a partial government shutdown. President Biden gave his third State of the Union as well, all while a rematch for the 2024 election looms in the voters' minds. And let's dissect the headlines and the highlights from this past few days with Scripps News political analyst Steve Schmidt in this episode's Political Plays of the Week. Steve is also the founder of The Warning, a newsletter and podcast on Substack. Alrighty, Steve, in your mind, what was the biggest moments from this past mega jammed political week?
Biggest moment of the week was proof that old lions can roar and pounce, which the president did during the State of the Union address. He parried with his foes who were shouting insults at him. He showed that he was quick on his feet. He went into the State of the Union with expectations so low that people were openly speculating about whether he would be able to get through the speech. He was high energy. The delivery was very reminiscent of another president who wasn't the most articulate or the greatest communicator, but nevertheless very successful because he was authentic and fiery, Harry Truman. And that State of the Union address addressed for Joe Biden the fundamental weakness that he was carrying on his back, which is that he's not ready in the race. With all that sniping, with all that heel biting, with all of it going on, it's tough to run forward. And he did a lot to remove that impediment. Huge play, huge win for the president who delivered during the State of the Union address.
A Democratic lawmaker told me, Steve, this week, when Joe Biden, President Biden, is an underdog, when the expectations are low, watch out. As always, Steve, thank you so much for your insight and for your play of the week. For those of you leaving the race weekend right now, thank you so much.